Hello Capricorn and welcome to the Misty Blue Tarot channel. This is a reading for Capricorn and it's for week beginning the 9th of January. Now as you can see, I've already shuffled and placed the cards for your energy reading, so let's get straight on to the reading. Now the first card I have for you is the Lower World, and in this position it's asking you to look at anything that you're holding on to that you can let go of. You know, as we go through life, we collect experiences, people, situations round about us, and they're not always pleasant. They're not always what we hope they would be. And sometimes they can leave a scar. Sometimes they can leave a mark on us that can create a blockage in our energy field. So you're being asked to look at what you can clear away from your energy field. You know, we all learn lessons from our past experiences, but we can take the lesson with us, but we don't need to hold on to the emotions, any negative energy coming from that experience or from those situations or from those people. We can let that go, and that will really clear up our energy field and get rid of those blockages. So you're being encouraged to look at anything from your past, recent past, or even way beyond that you're holding on to. Look at that and see what you're holding on to that you can let go of. Of course, we take the experience with us, as I said, and we learn from that, and we take that with us into the future, so we don't repeat the same situation again. But we don't need to hold on to the negative emotions. We can let those go. So it's just about asking Spirit to clear those emotions away from your energy field. Next up here, we have the Crow. Now when the Crow comes into our energy field, it's very much about the truth. It could be that you've been on a path and you recognise that maybe you've been living a lie, maybe you've not been your true authentic self, you've maybe been sort of tying into other people's expectations of you and really not being yourself, truly who you are. Now when the Crow appears, it's time to resolve this, it's time to change this and to speak your truth. So if there's something you need to get off your chest at this time, now's a good time to do it. If there's something you need to clarify or clear the air, now's a good time to do it. It's very much about standing in your truth, because when you stand in your truth, you stand in your power, and all things are possible. So it's very, very much about being the true, authentic person that you are, and not dancing to the beat of anyone else's drum. Next up, we have the Wind. And again, this ties in very nicely with the Crow energy. The Wind energy is very much about changing things in your world, stirring things up a little bit here. You know, the wind comes in and it blows away all the cobwebs. So it could be that you've been on a path that you just suddenly realise now in this time is not the right path for you, and you want to make some changes. But again, it's very important that you're true to yourself. These two match together. You have to be so true to yourself, stand in your power to make this change, because you're not going to make it for other people, you're going to make it for yourself, and you'll feel much happier when you're true to yourself and that you can build on this change, or you can bring in this change, because the wind is in the air. It's here to sweep away the cobwebs, it's here to sweep away anything that's no longer serving you, and to help you to bring this much needed change into your life. And lastly, we have the Coyote. Now with the Coyote energy, it's very much about making sure, or Spirit making sure, that you're ready for this change. You know, sometimes we can pray for things, we can ask for things to come into our lives, but maybe we're not ready for them. Maybe they're not as what we expected them to be. Now with the Coyote energy coming in, it's very much about, you could come up against some hurdles, you could come up against some obstacles, but this is Spirit just throwing things in your way to make sure that actually this is the path for you, this is the right thing for you, because sometimes we think something's right for us and then we realise it's not. So the Coyote energy comes in to give you a little bit of disturbance here, a little bit of a challenge here, for you to overcome. So don't be disheartened. You know, when you are really true to yourself, you stand in your power, you can make this change. And if you're determined to make this change, any obstacles that come into your way, you will easily overcome. if you are determined and if this is a change that's right for you. So I hope you found this helpful. If you did, please like, share and subscribe, and I'll speak to you again next week. Thank you. Bye bye.